Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my mom here with me and I am going to be trying to do an Indian head massage. I have been watching these for a while and only recently considered trying to learn how to do it. So I may not be a professional and I may not do things as you have seen others do them. That's because I am learning. So I'm just going to kind of go along with the flow here. I have notes, so I may refer to them. But I'm going to start by brushing her hair out so it isn't knotted when we go ahead and start working on the head. So I've got this unbrush here. It was sent to me from the TikTok shop to try. And I think it's nice with how it moves along the scalp. As always, there are dog noises. That is a dog, by the way. Some people get curious and ask if somebody's stomach is growling or if... what was the other one? Somebody said something one time. Oh, I guess if somebody else was just sleeping in the room, snoring and stuff. No, that's my dog. Okay. So, my mom's hair is pretty soft anyway. Doesn't need too much brushing. Oh, and the day I am filming this, it is Mother's Day, so she's getting a nice little Mother's Day massage. Happy Mother's Day to anybody who is a mother. I'm going to start with the shoulders and a little bit of the upper back. Just starting by gently sweeping my hands over her shoulders into arms. And now going to do some gentle squeezing. chopping my thumbs over top of the shoulders, a little to the front. Back too. Switching to my heels of my palms. Doing the same on the other side. I'm going to take my forearm and just do some pressing along her shoulders. I'm going to take my thumbs now and do some pressing along the spine. Just along the sides of it and working my way up. Very careful around the neck. Stirring again. Feeling for areas of tension now in her scapula area and her shoulders. Now I'm going to do a gentle chopping motion kind of hard in this chair. Didn't have a right-heighted chair. So we're doing what we can. And I'm going to rest my arm here and have you tip your head. I'm going to work along the neck. Use the side of my hand. And then I'm going to have you do the same the other way. Okay, get back to the center there. Trying to be careful with my nails. Going to have you lean forward a little bit. And take my whole hand and run it up neck like so. And of course, let me know if anything is hurting you. You don't want to do that. Doing the same motion, but doing some circles now too. Maybe go up. And I'm going to have you go down, and go up, and go down, and go up, and go down. Now I'm doing this for a reason. I'm not trying to be silly with you. We go back now. Okay, we'll return to the center. And because I did a lot of rubbing your neck, I'm going to just brush your hair out again so we don't have anything by chance. Now is where I start actually doing a head massage. So I am going to support your head again, and I think I'm going to have you tap a little bit, because we're going to take the heel of my hand and rub around the ear. Little ears there. Going to do something on the other side. And now I'm going to do it on both sides. I'm just going to do little circles with my fingers in the same places. Going around her ears. I'm going to move into a little bit of hair tugging, so I'm just going to loop some up and tug. Loop some up. Tug. I'm going to go from front to back. And go underneath and go up. I'm going to do some tugs. do some tapping all over the scalp. And I did watch some other people to get inspiration for this. So I will link them in the description. I also did some research on Indian head massage because I think I mentioned I had watched quite a few in the past, but I didn't know exactly where it came from. India, yes, of course. But a lot of the older ones I watched were more of the barbers doing the really aggressive stuff. But I did learn that this is something done usually by mothers to their daughters to help promote longer life and better energy flow, because it has to do with the crown, the third eye, and the throat chakras. But this type of massage is good for migraine and headache relief, hair growth and stimulation of the scalp, and improved sleep, as well as to provide you energy. So it helps knock you out and wake you up. So let's see. Gonna support your head again now. I'm just gonna do some pressing. Now, normally you would be doing this on pressure points, but I'm not familiar with them, so I'm just kind of pressing where I believe these spots are, because I have pressed on some myself in the past for migraine and headache relief. Okay, I'm going to switch to the other side. And even though I don't know where they specifically are, it still feels good to have somebody press on your head. I'm going to again do some hair lifting and squeezing. And this is to encourage blood flow, of course. And I'll do a little bit of the face stuff. But my mom doesn't want too much of her face in the video, so I'm trying to keep her covered somewhat. Or her temples for sure, I can get those. Pressing on the brow bone. There we go. And I'll do a little bit of pressing on her ears. Gotta find your ear. There it is. Start by rubbing the earlobe. Squeeze it a little bit. Look up. I'm trying to be careful with my nails, but doing a little bit of rubbing over her ears now. Just making her hair back a little bit. Try out again. Applying some pressure. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.